Hello everyone, now Dr. Avinash Phadke has joined us and let us hear from him about his experience. Hello doctor.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon sir. So what are your thoughts on the event? Please share your experience with
No,
us.
I'm really happy that ET World has been able to organize this India Diagnostic Summit 2023. All the opinion leaders as well as knowledge partners and bureaucracy and government side is well represented, and as you could see from the sessions till now, there is huge audience interest and people are waiting to ask questions. So this was an unmet need and it was a high time that this kind of event was organized.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for sharing your experience. So my next question would be, so the industry, this diagnostic industry has evolved a lot in past few years. So what are your thoughts on this, and what do you think the future holds for this industry?
Yeah, see, the diagnostic industry in India today consists, when we talk about pathology, about 1,20,000 labs, out of which about 1,200 will be NABL accredited, and about 15% of the diagnostic market is with the organized players, but about 80-85% is still unorganized. So there is a huge opportunity for diagnostic player to get regulatory approvals like NABL to reach to tier 2, tier 3 cities in terms of providing access to healthcare for rural population, which is happening now, but should happen to a larger extent. And going forward, I would say there is a huge role of molecular tests, not only in diagnosis of COVID, as you must have heard, this RT-PCR during COVID time, but the same technology can be applied for diagnosis of common diseases like malaria, dengue, chikungunya, typhoid. So all these can be diagnosed via same technology, including tuberculosis.
So thank you, doctor. Is there anything else that you would like to add, or any feedback that you have for us?
See, I think I would just like to add one thing, that about 75 to 80% of the medical decisions are based on only diagnostic pathology diagnosis or blood test and allied diagnosis. So the importance in healthcare of providing proper diagnosis, whether it's pathology or radiology, would lead to correct diagnosis of patient condition. Suppose somebody is having jaundice, no clinician would be able to tell you whether it is hepatitis A, hepatitis B or hepatitis E or what has caused the jaundice without a checkup. And the treatment options differ totally. So that's why we consider that these are the pillars of arriving at a correct medical diagnosis, and only if the diagnosis is correct, then the treatment options also would be appropriate.
So thank you, doctor, for your time. It was great having you.
Thank you.